Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and happy Lunar New Year Festival to all of you who celebrated. Now, I wasn't gonna do a video on this, but a lot of you guys have been commenting, and you've obviously seen the news of this Mi 11 Ultra leak that is just insane, and it essentially is the most real thing that we've seen of this Mi 11 Ultra ever. Now, this guy in the Philippines apparently got both the black and the white color versions of this phone, and it looks pretty amazing. I can't believe that this is not real. Now, for just sake of privacy and for all the reasons, I'm not including any images, any footage of those shots here in this video. I'm simply reacting to what I'm seeing here, and definitely go and have a look at the XD8 developer, post. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other photos now circulating about this, but I'm just reacting here to what I'm seeing, and this phone looks incredible. So the first thing you notice obviously is this giant camera module on the back. It's a monstrous camera module. We're talking almost a centimeter thick, and this thing houses what look to be some serious camera hardware here. I mean, we're gonna probably have a 108 megapixel, or maybe the Samsung sensor, that I forget what the name is specifically, but that new Samsung 50 megapixel sensor. But we're also going to have 120 times ultra pixel AI cameras involved here. But the biggest shocker of this leak isn't so much the cameras, it's more what's next to the cameras. And if you look closely, you basically have a rectangular display that mirrors the front display of this phone. And so what that means is that you will be able to use the rear cameras of your phone, and with the display as a guide, you'll be able to take the best selfies ever on a phone. Now, of course, we've seen other examples from this in the past, like the Vivo NEX dual display. I did review a number of years back, and that thing was pretty cool. It had a full display on the back. You could mirror it, and you could use the back display if you wanted to, but the real point of that release was that you could use the rear cameras and then frame the shot and get much better selfies than you typically do from a front, from a front camera that you typically get on phones. Now, does this mean that the Mi 11 Ultra could be completely bezel-less with no notch, no punch hole in the front? Possibly. Now, this could explain why we heard those rumors before, but I also think they will still be keeping a front camera because, let's face it, for video chats, you can't be doing a video chat in a tiny display. You need the full display of your phone to really kind of use those types of capabilities. But even still, this camera module is looking like some seriously impressive hardware. This phone is not scheduled, I don't think, to be released for a couple more months. So I really wonder how this guy got a hold of these units. The video obviously has since been pulled down, and I'm sure this dude is in a world of trouble now because of essentially kind of reviewing the phone, or at least doing a hands-on months in advance before this phone is even going to see the light of day. Now, in my opinion, the initial kind of impressions of this, it looks amazing, and it's got a lot of the similar hardware we see here on the Mi 11. So we have the Harman Kardon tuned speakers, we have that beautiful kind of build quality. You see the white and the black versions, and you will have a WQHD Plus display with 120 hertz on this Mi 11 Ultra. It's got to have pretty much all the same hardware that is on this Mi 11, and then just stepped up a notch. So we're probably going to see even better charging. We're going to see just a suite of features on this phone. But the key here is that we're going to get a camera module that, kind of like the OnePlus Cyberpunk Edition, just looks impressive. But because of that display, that additional display, I think we're going to start seeing something very unique here that Xiaomi is bringing to the table. And of course, when this phone finally does release, I will be looking to get my hands on it. But for now, just my reacts here to this ridiculous Mi 11 Ultra release. I can't even believe we're talking about this phone this early in the game. But hit me up in the comments. What are your thoughts on this crazy Mi 11 Ultra leak? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And what are your thoughts on dual display phones in general? I do think there's a use for them, and this seems to be a very subtle way to be able to capture high quality rear facing selfies on your phone. So that's it for this one. And once again, happy Lunar New Year to you guys. Stay tuned for more great content on Frankie Tech later, maybe in the week. but just needed to react to this news. That's it for this one. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. Incredible stuff, guys. But that's it for this one. And Sunny and Phai Look, Santai Gin Hong, Gong Hei Fa Choi to all of you guys who celebrate. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Crazy stuff, guys. Just crazy.